Now that you're ready to start making a character, we're going to go ahead and look at the character sheet. We're going to start by looking at the left-hand side of the sheet, running top to bottom. We have a list of 6 ability scores. Taking a closer look at those ability scores, we have Strength, Dexterity, Constitution, taking up the physical aspects of your character. Then we have Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma, taking up the more mental aspects of your character. We'll start at the top. I'm going to use an analogy about tomatoes. Hopefully it kind of helps explain things a little bit. We'll start with Strength. Strength is basically your ability to crush a tomato. That's how strong you are. Then we move on to Dexterity. Dexterity is how dexterous you are. Dexterity is your ability to dodge a tomato when one's thrown at you. Then we move on to Constitution. Constitution is how fortified you are. Constitution is your ability to take a rotten tomato, eat it, and not get sick. Now we have your mental ability, starting with Intelligence. Intelligence is how book learned you are. Your intelligence is your ability to know that a tomato is a fruit. And then we have Wisdom. Wisdom is how in tune you are with the world around you. This is more of a street smart as opposed to a book smart. This is your ability to know that a tomato is a fruit, but you don't put a tomato in a fruit salad. And then we have Charisma. Charisma is how charismatic you are, how much people will listen to you, how much you can kind of influence people based on your words, how kind of physically and mentally appealing you are to people. Your charisma is the ability to sell a tomato-based fruit salad. I know what you're thinking, that's salsa. But, for this analogy, that's kind of the best way to use a tomato. Okay, so those are the 6 ability scores. How do we get them? Basically, there's 3 main ways to get the ability scores. You have a standard array, which is a standard array of numbers that you just take and you plug into each of the ability scores to kind of generate the stats in areas where it's going to be best for your character you're trying to make. And next we have a point buy system. This is where you start with 8 for all of your ability scores, and we're going to take a pool of 27 points, and we're going to use those points to buy different ability scores based on this chart here. That's the cost of the ability scores and how many points you're going to have to spend to buy each level. And thirdly, we have the good old-fashioned way of letting the dice decide. The most common way that people do this is they roll 4d6 and they drop the lowest one. And then you add those other 3 dice together, and then you'll repeat that 5 more times to give you your 6 abilities, your 6 numbers that you're going to plug into the 6 ability scores. Okay, now that you have your numbers and you have them plugged in, we're ready to go, right? Nope, hold on a second. Nope, you hold on a second. Hey, John here from Fits the Game. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video. I just want to say thank you to everyone who stuck around and new subscribers that I gained. I'm happy, so happy people are finding use for this channel and are enjoying the how-tos and tutorials and that kind of stuff. I just want to make one note in here. I recorded this video over a year ago, and I'm just finally getting around to finishing it up now. One note here when I'm talking, you'll notice that I'm plugging in bonuses. Those ability scores do not include any racial benefits that you'll get. Whenever you pick a race, you get increases to your multiple ability scores. Those are not included in what I'm showing you here. Don't burn me alive in the comments right now. I will get better, I promise, and I'll give you more videos, I promise. They're coming. Enjoy. All these numbers are used for is to figure out what your bonus is going to be to each of the 6 abilities. There's a table on page 13 of the Player's Handbook, 5th edition Player's Handbook. I'm going to go ahead and throw it up on screen here. Basically what you do with this table is you take the number that you've rolled or that you've placed into each of the ability scores, and it's going to tell you what your corresponding bonus will be. As you go up, every even number you get to as you go up the list is going to give you another +1. So if you're at 10, you have 0. 11, you still stay at 0. When you get to the next even number, the 12, you get a +1. And then so on and so forth as you go up the table. And the same is true for as you go down the table from 10. Starting at 10, as you go down, the numbers will start to go into negatives. So the bonus will be every time you hit an odd number, you're going to get another negative. So at 9, you're at -1. At 7, you're at -2, and so on and so forth. Okay, once you have those numbers, you can go ahead and plug them into your character sheet. So now you'll know what all your bonuses or negatives are whenever you roll a dice and have to do a specific type of check or a specific type of saving throw. But those are for future videos. For right now, I hope that gives you a understanding of the ability scores and how you get those numbers and where they come from. I will do another video later on explaining what you do with these numbers now that you have them. For this, I just wanted to let you know how to get the numbers onto your sheet in the first place. If you found this useful, go ahead and leave a comment below. Or if you have any questions, please leave comments below. I'm happy to help answer any questions. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified whenever Fitz the Games videos go live, please hit the bell notification. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you in the next one.